Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having an incredible day or night in Jesus. Thank you so much for being with us. Do check out our other videos. Join us daily. We're looking at the question, just how many people are saved? Now, reading through the Bible, sometimes it's shocking how few people are saved. 8 people in Noah's day, amongst an estimated 8 billion then. Just a couple people by faith made it into the promised land when Israel comes out that were above the age of 20. And then Jesus himself saying, he's asked the question, is there few that be saved? He said, yes, strive to enter in the straight gate, for many shall seek to enter therein and not be able to. So straight is the gate, narrow is the way that leads to eternal life, and few there be that find it. So we really need to do everything possible to make heaven. And you got to come through Jesus Christ. On the flip side, I did want to, as I was going verse by verse through the book of Revelation at our church recently, share with you some things there. So let's look at this. Revelation 7 and 9. It says this is John. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. Who are these people? Well, the Bible tells us. That's first principle of biblical interpretation. Let the Bible interpret the Bible. One of the elders answered, saying unto me, What are these which are arrayed in white robes? White robes, righteousness of the saints, according to the book of Revelation. And whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, These are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. So, great tribulation, is that talking about the great tribulation, last 3.5 years of the tribulation, or is it talking about something else? What we do know is, if this is talking about specifically at the end time hour, this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for testimony to all nations, and then shall the end come, that there's a lot of people saved at that time, a lot. And so maybe that's the impetus for end time revival. Now, some people would say chapter 7's already been fulfilled sometime in 70 AD, 67 AD, something like that. Still a lot of people in heaven. Let's read that one more time. John says, After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. A great multitude from all over the world that nobody could number. So it seems to me that at least at some point, there's going to be an awful lot of people saved. The glory of God's going to cover the earth as the waters cover the sea, so to speak. But I understand that's actually another specific instance. But anyhow, so a lot of people at some point are going to get saved, but at the same time, we have to realize that most people are not. And this was the words of Jesus. So just how many people are saved? Nobody can number them all. It's been estimated there's been about 145 billion people lived on planet Earth. I read that from Henry Morris a while back, and he said 135 billion, so I'm just guessing about 145 billion because he wrote that some time ago. And so even if only like 3 billion, there's still a lot of people. I had a friend of mine, he did the dimensions of the New Jerusalem and figured out over 3 billion people could comfortably fit there. I think they would all have an acre of land or something, which I know it wouldn't be land, it's gold and all of this. God bless you. Let's you and I make sure he's provided for all. Let's make sure we go and see everybody we know goes. God bless. We love you. Bye-bye.